The IT-KASM is a Perl-based web tool. This base install process covered in this video uses pre-compiled CPAN modules and is the quickest of the two installation methods. That's because the install script assumes a web server, Perl, and other necessary packages have already been installed by you. Many people have access to Linux repos but are blocked by firewalls from getting CPAN modules installed. That's where this install method is useful. So let's get started. I've installed Apache, but it's not been configured. If I try to go typically where IT-KASM would be with the address, you'll see that it says it wasn't found. If we try to go to where IT-KASM lives, you'll see it hasn't been installed yet. So I've downloaded a copy of IT-KASM, and I'm going to extract it because it's a tarball, and I'll go into the directory. Inside here, there's three important files that need your attention. The first one we should take a look at is the install.readme. And I'll let you look at it at your own discretion, but you need to look at it. And the reason is that the login information on how to get into KASM, once you've installed it, is in this file. So be sure to take a look at it at some point, otherwise you won't be able to log into the IT-KASM. The second file is the install manifest. The install manifest is used by the install script to understand what needs to be installed. The installation method that we're using is going to make the assumption that you have already installed at least these packages using apt-get or yum, depending on the flavor and package manager that you're using. So please make sure that these are all installed, as well as the web server. The install script, when we run it, will install these CPAN modules because they're pre-compiled, and it's going to place them into opt IT-KASM. Also in the manifest is a series of files that are listed that basically is everything that's made up of the IT-KASM so that it can function. So let's go ahead and start the install. That's the third and most important script here. So we're going to say install base space bin because we're doing a base install of the pre-compiled binaries. And when you run this, it's going to recognize that I'm on a Red Hat type machine. In this case, it's actually CentOS, and it's a bin install that we're going to perform, and it believes that we've already installed Perl, CPAN, or web server. It doesn't perform any serious checks, so do make sure you have those installed. If everything looks okay, say yes. It's now going to tell us that it's going to put it into opt-KASM, and you need at least 22 megs of space. If you're okay with all this, answer yes. The next thing it's doing is it's going to copy all the IT-KASM files that it needs to function into /opt/IT-KASM. You're going to be asked to enter your name. And once you enter your name, it goes through and finishes up the installation. It's installed the Red Hat Perl modules into place. And as I said before, the web server is there, but it's not configured. So now we got to tell the web server that IT-KASM's been installed. As you can see, if we go to opt IT-KASM, it's now been installed. So we have to put a symlink in that points to opt IT-KASM www, and we're going to point it from the document root. So of course the standard document root for Apache is var www html, and we're going to say IT-KASM. The next thing we have to do is we have to configure the CGI scripts that KASM uses inside the web server. So on Apache, it's etc httpd conf and the httpd.conf file. I'm going to copy these entries because I don't want to type them. And at the bottom of the config file, I'll insert those entries. And now all we have to do is restart Apache. We have no errors. Come back up to the browser, take a look, and it's that simple. We have the ITKASM welcome screen. So I'm not going to go through everything on this screen. That's in the next video. So take a look at the ITKASM administration, part 1 introduction, and that will kick you off on where to go and what to do next.